No, these are not German soldiers. They may look like it, but they're not. Here you see G.I. Joe doing just another job that the U.S. Army has called upon him to do. This work is considered vitally important. The group shown in this film are enlisted men of a Mobile Intelligence Training Unit. They have intimate knowledge of our enemy's clothing, equipment, methods, and, yes, his language, for many in these units speak German. They demonstrate this knowledge at Army bases in the war zone in the hope that the first time you see an enemy soldier, you won't waste time asking yourself a lot of silly questions. Those of you who expect to take part in close engagements with the Germans will naturally watch this film with interest and try to remember what you see. In the front lines, it will be taken for granted that you know who you're fighting and what he looks like. The enemy we are fighting in Europe today is a master at flanking movements. He often tries infiltration methods and may appear where you don't expect him. So even if you pound a typewriter or play nursemaid to a peep, you may have to grab that rifle and fight like hell. First of all, a brief look at the basic uniform, the field gray or gray-green, worn by the greater portion of German ground troops. The helmet with an apron or shelf protecting the nape of the neck, running along the sides to form a sort of visor over the forehead. Painted on the left side is the Army and Navy emblem, the standing eagle grasping a swastika in its claws. On the right side, a shield showing the national colors. Now, when he goes into combat, the German frequently removes these little embellishments. He's smart enough to know what nice targets they'd make. The national emblem, a formal standing eagle with swastika, is worn by all German ground forces. The regular army wears it on the right breast of the field jacket. Apparently, the old Prussian warlords who have been running the army for years began to have doubts about their own invincibility when they designed this buckle. The inscription "Gott mit uns" means God is with us, and was counted on to bolster the confidence of their soldiers long before the present regime took over. There is one especially characteristic item of clothing worn by all services except flying personnel of the Air Force: the high black boots. Along with the color of the uniform, these black boots should be well remembered as being one of your surest means of identification. So here is the essential German soldier.